If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Right. Well, this is not very good, is it? Will they fight Prewen and Ascalon?
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it.
You doubt
If
it? Why?
Prewen really launched a great hunt,
Yeah, what's
I
this
think
about?
most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
Right. Yeah, do they have a list?
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful
Okay.
lot.
Should we fight back?
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, what is a great hunt?
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second
Why
one?
start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
Well, they might be right, but I don't know. How did you
How
survive
did
back
you
then?
survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Good girl. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should flee now then. Just hide somewhere.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer.
That's a nice
I
proposition.
shall keep it in mind, but I have much
Yeah,
to do
keep
here.
it in mind.
There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Right. So what's the plan?
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I
How
save
can
London?
I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
And what will you
What
do
will
in
you
the
do?
meantime?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Right, okay, that's good. Do you think I'll ever find who made me?
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire. But most of those fled England long ago.
I mean, I already asked her if she's my maker. But okay,
Please
let's ask her
forgive
again.
my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, so you
have no
don't have
idea
any
at
clues at all who might be.
You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, I must find
One
the
day
answers.
soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our
Right.
discoveries.
Okay. She just said she's not gonna go to Pembroke.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No, I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to
Right.
Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how
Right.
will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet
When
again?
will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Okay. Thank you
I
very
want
much.
to thank you
I'll have
for
to
all
go
your
now.
support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord
She's a
Redgrave
lovely
now.
woman,
How thrilling
at least
to meet the Earl
as
of Bristol in the
far
flesh,
as I can tell.
so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
I'll try to
Of
be as
course.
careful as possible.
But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Ooh.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Right.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
So you like me? Nice. Right. We have to find the Ascalon Club now, aren't we? And probably talk to a lot of people in the West End. Most probably.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Yes. Which way? That way? Ooh, nice car. 1918. That's a nice car for that period. What's happening over there?
Shit! You pay for that! He's done for!
Just a Necron fighting.
Feed me!
Right. That was very rude. I don't have enough blood to heal myself even more. I don't know why I'm going into this direction. I should have gone that way. There's no reason for me to go this way. So this way. Question is, can I go this way? No, I can't, of course. Or can't or can't, if you want to be British, because I'm a British vampire. Right, so apparently I have to go this way. And this way is where? Where?
Killed her! Quick now!
Right. They killed him.
Recognize him?
No, this one ain't on our list.
Well, that's one less anyway. We'll make one come out.
That was the vampire I saw earlier.
Yeah.
This war takes no prisoners.
When did I saw him earlier? I don't remember. Well, you're certainly going to die.
Turn around, sir.
I need blood. There we go. There we go. The Ecor threat. I'm not gonna read that. It's nothing extremely important. Well, I guess, I mean, it is a little bit important. Let's open this door. But not important enough. A train in this area too? Where am I going? I'm unlocking a door. Where is this going? This is going to the Whitechapel area. We don't need to go there.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Why are you sad to be back home? And in which direction do we need to go? Ahead. There's a hideout. Whoa. Someone needs help? Ow! She explodes? This is a first. Someone needs help. Where? There?
This is despicable.
Okay, how can I help that guy? I need to help that guy.
You've lost This is now my domain, young Ekon.
Oh, a vampire. You're dead. I'm coming, I'm coming. Where are you, sir? He says, looting. Hello.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't
Oh,
have
you
to
mean the
worry about
vampire.
him anymore.
I killed him.
What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura.
Tadao Kimura.
I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days.
Oh.
I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
At your service.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Hope to see you later. Around the neighborhood. What is this? Collectible. Pure blood. Right. Okay. See you later. I want to investigate that that place I was earlier at. Where was it? It was like a safe house? Yeah, up there. Raid's mansion. Oh, this is my home. Nice. This is probably my room. Small key. The key to Aubrey's Reed's office. Right. Interesting. Uh-oh. That's my mother. Hello, mother.
Mother. Good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have
Yeah,
you
it's
been,
me.
my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found.
You know I was dead?
But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary. She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Grandson? Oh, wait. She said her child died, as well as her husband. Are you crazy?
Why do you say
Mary
Mary
visits you?
is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
Because she's actually dead.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
I am not dead.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Well, I mean, you're not... I'm undead. You're not exactly wrong. Tell me about the neighborhood. How's
Do you
the
know what's
situation
been going
West
on in
End?
this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get
That's
lost?
not good.
I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he
Right.
leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
No. Please don't go outside anymore, maybe?
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too.
Oh, you remember?
And Mary? No,
That's not
that
good.
can't be true.
It was just a bad dream.
Yeah,
Mother.
it was
A
a bad
nightmare,
dream.
yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
This is very awkward. Do you need anything?
need
Can I
anything,
help
Mother?
with anything?
Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with
Kind
me,
of feel
Jonathan.
responsible.
Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Okay. Are you working on
Are
a
you
new
working
painting?
on a new painting?
Not recently.
Oh, you paint
I
as
have
well.
trouble focusing on my subject, and
Nice.
my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is,
Technically not.
I hope
but,
you two
know.
get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe in the future. Okay, goodbye
Goodbye,
for now,
Mother.
Mom.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
I will try. Where are you going?
Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé,
Oh.
Mary. We believe he'll be an honorable husband for you.
She's seeing people.
We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren.
I mean, after all she's been through, it's
I understand your thirst for knowledge,
impossible, I
Jonathan.
guess, not
And
to
your
go
father
crazy.
and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
Right, so Aubrey's our father.
I
So
really wish you could meet her, Mother. You would love her.
Maybe she will. Maybe she will, who knows. I don't know what I wanted to see. Oh, I wanted to see what was the clue about her. Frequently speaks to dead people, including her son. Yeah. Mom, can we talk about that?
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good.
I didn't even
I
look.
was just about to go outside to find you.
Please
you
don't.
shouldn't stay away for so long.
No, just Just stay inside. Nothing? Oh yeah, do you
Really
see our
see
family?
Mary and father? Do you also see me as one of the dead?
Yes. For many years, it was just a game. Since your father left us without a word, I took to the habit of speaking to him.
Yes, I remember. I sometimes spied on you and listened to you talking with father in the garden. It made me so angry then. But it was just a game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But since then, my poor dead Mary visited me in my room. She led me to her grave, and there you were. I now know the dead can haunt us.
I'm not really dead. She wasn't dead back then as well. I don't know how to tell you this. You did not deserve
I'm
this,
so
yes.
sorry. You did not deserve to endure this. Mary should never have done this to you.
That's true, my son. But you know what the worst part is? I liked it when Mary spoke in my head. Now she is silent, and it makes me so sad.
Yeah, I know. Should I leave you alone?
Should I leave you alone?
Forever, I mean?
Just ask, and I swear you'll never hear from me again.
Oh, no, Johnny. You're always welcome in this house. And one day, when I finally die, we'll all be together again. Just as Mary promised us.
Yeah. Or I could make you a vampire. I don't know if I can do that though. Okay, see
Goodbye,
you
Mother.
later.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
I will. I will visit you.
Hello
No,
again.
no,
Jonathan.
no, no.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, son.
I thought I could. I thought I saw something to loot. Maybe I already looted it. What about here? Oh, this is my father's office. My dear beloved John, when you receive this letter you'll be 35 and I'll be long gone. I feel a little silly writing you...
Next summer in France. Absolutely.
Okay,
Why not?
mother, I'm trying to read a letter here. Writing to this first letter that you won't read for a few years. I struggled for a long time about how best to write about this, until I remembered the puzzle and riddles I invented for you when you were a boy. Oh, how you love to solve those enigmas. Well, I found it would be a good idea to propose to you one final game. I will probably be less rewarding. No candies or exotic treasure for you if you decipher this game this time. But a greater treasure perhaps, the truth. This is my only attempt for you to explain why I chose to leave my family without an explanation. If you want to know why, simply play my little game. It's really up to you, my son. Rest assured that I love you. I promise my family was and still is everything to me. I remember the first time I held you and your sister in my arms, my treasures, my jewels. To see you grow up, play and laugh filled my heart with joy every time I went back to our home. I could have killed to protect you, my son, my daughter, my wife. But fate found me in the end, and I had to make a tough decision. The worst was to disappear without a word. I decided to do it anyways, and soon I'll be gone for good. I don't ask for forgiveness, but for understanding. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you want to find the next message,
Bring me my glasses.
think green grass and tall trees
I remember Sunday walk.
on sunny Sundays. From your affectionate father, Audrey Reed. Right, so in the park. I should look in the park. Well, is there someone else here? Unknown. Hello.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan?
Avery.
I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were...
I can't see you.
Sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral. Right up until the
Yeah,
last
I wasn't
minute.
able to be
Where
here,
have you
unfortunately.
been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Goodbye.
Of course.
I want to actually see you when I talk to you.
Yes, Mr.
How is mother?
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss
You
Reed
know
was
what
found
happened.
walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Right. Does she receive
Has she
medical
received
care?
appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Yeah, I kind of know that.
Perhaps we could arrange a short
Yeah,
trip.
maybe she should leave
Somewhere
London.
sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it.
I also
I
know
have
about
to
that.
watch her carefully.
Tell me about
What
the
is the
neighborhood.
situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Right. Okay. What happened at
I'm
the
sorry I could not be
Yeah,
here
I'm
for
sorry I
Mary's
couldn't be
funeral.
there, but
Your mother was strong, sir,
you know.
but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery.
Yeah,
But I'm sorry.
I was
simply
there
could not
actually,
attend.
but
I would not
I
dare
couldn't
to
show
question
myself.
your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
yeah, I know. I know, mate. My mother sees me
Do
as
you
dead.
know my mother speaks to the dead
Yeah.
members of this family?
Yes. I sometimes hear her speaking to you, Miss Mary, and her baby. Sometimes your father, too.
So she thinks I'm also dead. And what about you?
I believe she only sees her relatives as the dead she speaks to, Mr. Jonathan. It breaks my heart to see Miss Reed like that.
My mother is gone. I feel helpless. Yeah, I kind of feel
I am powerless to help her. She thinks I'm a ghost too. Whatever I say, she just sees me as another dead relative.
But you are still alive, Mr. Jonathan. That's the difference. And I am sure Miss Reed will realize it soon.
I hope so. Yeah, would you leave
Tell
if you
me the
could?
truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house
Okay.
is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty.
No, but
But
I've
you're
been in
here
the war,
now,
you
sir.
know, and
So my task is not over.
okay. You served this family excellently.
You have served
Thank
this
you.
family extremely well,
You are a good
Avery.
person.
Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Yeah, my father
I
addressed
found
this
an old
letter
letter
to
written
me.
by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
Yeah,
No,
do you know
sir.
anything?
Mr. Reed was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
Right. And yeah, lastly, do you think I neglect
You
my
really
mother?
think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more
you're
to say.
blunt.
Speak your mind, Avery.
Yeah, please.
I know you
that's
work
fine.
hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
I really don't know.
I really don't
at the
know.
moment.
I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan, but you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
Well, I'm not leaving yet, so... Okay,
Goodbye, Avery.
goodbye.
Please
We'll-
watch over my mother
we'll talk
until I
later.
return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan, but please return as soon as possible.
I will. I'll try to return pretty often. Okay. Are there more people? Yeah, there's someone else outside we should talk to. I don't think there's anyone else inside the house, obviously.